Hello, gentlemen. I'm Special Agent Edwards of the FBI, and this is my partner, Agent Wallace.
Glad to meet you two. I'm Detective William Bradley. I'm in charge of this investigation, and this is the Police Sergeant David Miller. Please, take a seat.
All right, so, go ahead and give us the rundown on this case. Everything you guys know and everything you guys are suspicious of. If I'm not mistaken, this is a case of a serial murder, is that correct?
Yes, sir, as well as theft and bribery, among others. Now, this relates back to a string of disappearances that started popping up about a year ago, all relating back to a kids' entertainment company called Fazbear Entertainment. This first case involves a man named Sean Roberts, whose family told us was a paranormal investigator. On the night of August 19th, 1985, around 2 o'clock, he was hired to look into the company's supernatural occurrences. However, his family reported that same morning that he hadn't come home and has been missing ever since. Now, originally we suspected that he had been kidnapped, but witnesses who live close to the restaurant strip mall lead us to believe a different story. They reported hearing a loud gunshot. Some recognized it as a shotgun blast that came from the parking lot during the night. When we arrived on scene after a disturbance call about it that evening, we found shattered glass from a broken window pane that landed on the outside of the building. We did manage to find a small blood sample on the ground as well as fingerprints off the victim's equipment, confirming that this was him and he had indeed been murdered. However, we found nothing giving us any idea of who the actual killer was. So we asked the company if they might have caught the event on camera. Their response was that Mr. Roberts had requested that the building's power be shut off and that the building's entrance doors be unlocked for him to enter. So, with the prospect of literally anybody being able to enter the building at any time, nobody could exactly prove that the company itself was involved. So we eventually just passed this case off as some crack job who stumbled on the unlocked door, figured he'd try to score himself a payday by robbing the place, saw Mr. Roberts approaching the building, and then shot him through the window to ensure no witnesses. Afterwards, he spent the rest of the time before we got there doing the best to clean up after himself. And then another case came up about a few months after that, on March 15th, 1986. The family of a mechanic for Apton Robotics, their LLC sister company, filed a report about their missing son, Matthew Walker. Again, we arrived at the restaurant and found no tangible evidence of a crime that was committed, so the second time we asked if the company had any idea about this event, or again, had maybe caught it on camera. Again, they said no, and when they looked back at the camera footage, it cuts off about the time that it could have happened, so they inferred that maybe that their building power had randomly shut off. So again, nobody at the time could prove they were responsible for his disappearances, but I think we both know lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. So we kept a closer eye on him this time. Finally, the smoking gun case that told us something fishy was going on was the disappearance of Jacob Carter, who was a new hire for the company and reported missing after he didn't come back for his first night shift on October 29th, 1986. Again, no evidence of a crime could be found anywhere, but this time when we asked the company for the footage, they agreed, but discovered it had, quote, mysteriously gone missing as soon as they went to look for it. So y'all start to sense a pattern here.
3 missing people are gone without a trace, and a suspiciously uncooperative company are seemingly covering up these incidents.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Do also bear in mind that all of this is on top of 4 extra missing kids cases relating to the company as well. I unfortunately don't have the documents on hand with me right now since they were just requested by our CSIs a few minutes before this, but what I do still have is everything that happened afterwards, which is pretty much just shows that all these cases resulted in successful lawsuits by their respective families, costing the company millions in reparations and bringing them closer to bankruptcy.
I see. What about this guy you caught last night? How does he fit into all this?
Well, as of now, he's confessed to being the one responsible for everything we just mentioned. In front of you is everything we could find on him in our archives. He confessed that he murdered the 4 kids, Gabriel Martin, Jeremy and Susie Collins, and finally Fritz Robertson, as well as the additional 3 cases we just talked about, claiming that they were too close to discovering the truth.
Which is?
Well, that's the other thing. He's been real picky about which questions he answers. We asked where the bodies were, he said nothing. We asked how long he's been doing this, he said nothing. And he's even avoided questions just relating to his side of the story. Not sure why he wants to still keep secrets from us now, even after letting the cat out of the bag. Also, his responses don't seem very genuine.
Don't seem genuine? Are you sure he's not just trying to throw you guys off?
Agent Edwards, I've served with this police department sergeant for 25 years. I know when people are lying to my face.
Well, if there's a confession, then this sounds like an open and shut case to me. So what are you guys trying to say right now?
Well, we just think the situation is a bit too good to be true. A guy gets away with 7 murders and now all of a sudden decides to stop hiding his tracks. It was too easy to catch him.
I'll say, son of a bitch pretty much cuffed himself. Didn't try to fight, resist, escape. Nothing.
So what? Maybe he felt guilty and turned himself in. Thought he could pull a fast one on us last night and we got him.
All I'm saying is that there could be more to this case than was immediately apparent. Could be parts of this that we don't know or aren't seeing quite yet.
Well, unfortunately, the court doesn't care about could-bes. They're only concerned about what we can prove. Now, is there anything else you haven't shown us yet that proves these claims more broadly?
There is one thing, and it's another major reason we brought you guys in. One of our officers managed to record the whole ordeal that happened last night. However, there are definitely parts of this tape that we cannot show to the public. At least not yet.
All right, Dad. Show us what you got.
Is that camera rolling?
Let's see. Yep, says recording.
Alright, good. Should be coming up on them fairly soon.
Which way are they heading?
Should be the same direction we're going, just not exactly sure how far up they are. Keep an eye on both sides though.
Oh shit, is that them?
Might be. It looks like it fits the bill.
Why the hell are they driving so slow?
I don't know. They're probably trying to decide what to do. Let's go ahead and phone it in now before they try something. 3 Echo 10 to dispatch, over.
3 Echo 10, go ahead.
Yeah, we got a possible jackpot on that Bolo 492 white GMC box truck currently heading northbound on 99.
Roger, ready for the plate detail.
That LP is going to be Juliet Golf Kilo 245. That's Juliet Golf Kilo 245. And it's a Wisconsin plate, over.
3 Echo 10, that's a positive ID. Vehicle was reported stolen from a rental service a few days ago and is now involved with an ongoing investigation. Multiple units reported seeing a brand logo on the side of the vehicle though, so the vehicle may be bought by the company and this report may be a mistake. We pretty much just need to figure out if they actually own the vehicle or not.
10-4 dispatch, thanks for the assist. Alright, let's pull them over. Okay, I'm going to walk over to the driver's side, tell them what's going on, see if we can get it squared away. Sit tight, be ready to back me up, alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
How are you guys doing this evening? Alright, my name is Officer Dale. May I see the keys to the truck, please? Just want to make sure you don't take off and run on me now. Thank you very much. Alright, do you know why I stopped you just now? Well, there's a bolo, or be on the lookout for this particular model vehicle. Now, I ran your plate just now, and my dispatcher told me that this vehicle was reported stolen by a rental service. Uh-huh.